Welcome to Mobile Freedom Enterprise, and today is a fantastic day because I received a donation of a Proton D940 stereo receiver. Yep. And a Proton 740 stereo cassette deck. And a Proton AC300 compact disc player. Okay. Now, it says it's a single beam laser tracking system. And this is from, I'm guessing, 1985. Just a guess. I'll have to check online, but I just haven't hooked it up to speakers yet. I can use my KEF cues over there, 5.1s. I don't know if you've seen the video on my beloved Toshiba amp. That's only 50 watts per channel, and I received a tape deck that looks like a CD player. Awesome. That's definitely from 1984. And now I have this, excuse me, in immaculate shape. I mean, this is mint. There's not a scratch on the face of this. This is just truly beautiful. Now, I tested it out with the headphones, and it sounds incredible. I mean, we're back. Sorry about that. My phone ran out of battery. But anyways, tested this out, and it's got a bass EQ. And then loudness. I don't understand why. The loudness gives you more bass, tad bit more depth and treble, and a bass EQ. Good. Didn't hear more bass. Maybe through the speakers I'll hear the difference, but not through the headphones. And so the tape deck doesn't work. Probably just one band over here because this one spins, this one doesn't. It eats up tapes, so I'm going to open that up. What can I ask for? It's free. Plus a cassette deck, very difficult to find in fully working condition. Because with the temperature, the heat, and time, those rubber bands, those elastics on that turn the wheels of the cassette deck, loosen up, dry up, and they break or they just don't grab anymore. And then this one has a display issue, probably just an LED I can change inside. But the CD player works fine. And this thing here, the dynamic power on demand, this is only 40 watts per channel, but that sounds like something that produces many more watts during music peaks. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. But here's the, I realized it's working when I turn this up and it starts to flicker when it's almost on like an 8 or 9. And you also hear like music or some chirping sound. It might, maybe it's just me imagining it's music, but a chirping sound on one of the capacitors. See if you can hear it. Yeah, I don't want to keep that going for too long because it I don't know if there's something wrong with it, but we'll know once I hook it up to speakers. But you have your listening selection here. You have phono, tuner, video, DAD, which is a digital audio disc player instead of CD, tape 1 and tape 2. And then you can record through the line outs of the cassette deck. Gives you the dubbing and where the signal's coming from to record. And then you have the signal noise reduction. That's for the tuner, I believe. Yeah, that's all it could be. Then you have your mono, I guess, because you can bridge this. I'll show you in the back. It's bridgeable. And then you have your speaker selections. You have A, B, and A, B, A, and B. You have your bass and treble and headphones. This must be a newer product because it has the LED on the power button. Wish this had it to match, so I can see that it's not from the same year. This is probably newer. But I mean, it's just beautiful. This is truly a higher end. I don't know if it's high end, but I remember when I was a kid and this came out. You could find it in the same places like Crutchfield. In the stereo review that I read about it when it came out, it just said tremendous things about it back then. And this was like a high-end consumer product, not the high-end type that is unreachable by consumers. I mean, I think they used to charge maybe $500 for this amp, something like that. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But the tape deck's amazing because it has all these features. You can automatic play search. You can go to the end of a song. It just reads the silence and stops there and plays. Record pause. I don't know what that is. It's DBX noise reduction. I've never seen that on, and I've only read about it when these things came out. This is way before the Dolby HX Pro. This is Dolby B and C noise reduction and DBX, and we'll see. And there's also another, I'll show you on the back. Let me turn this around. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I can't get any closer because I'm connected to the power source for the iPhone 7 as I ran out of battery. So excuse me if nothing comes in clear. I'll try to zoom in. But you'll have the MC high and low. I don't know what that means. We have the phono capacitance. Now I'm looking for a good turntable. I have hundreds of records. Incredibly, I kept them. I've had many garage sales, and I used to sell them back in the day when I thought they would be worth nothing. But I still kept a bunch of records, and I've picked up a few over the years. But you have the phono capacitance, and don't know how that works or how that sounds. I'll surely have a video as soon as I get a good turntable. This is interesting. Here's a 75 hertz plug. This uses the same cable plug that you use for cable, TV cable. You know, Comcast. You know, Xfinity cable. I've never seen that before, so I'm gonna try that out. And it comes with this basic radio antenna. Let's hook up. That's how I was able to pick up some stations. And you have here phono, video, DAD, play, record, tape 1, tape 2, and it's a preamp, which is awesome. So I can connect this to an amplifier with a preamp out. Look at that main in. So it's preamping itself internally. Has the amplifier and preamp built in, so you could just wire it together. That's how it comes. Just pull this out, and then it's just your basic preamp, and you can send this to another amplifier, which I'll test with my Adcon that I showed you. And anyways, here's MC. I gotta look into this. I don't know what that means, high and low. And then you have your ACC. Don't know what that means. And you have bridging. So there's a button behind here. You unscrew it here. You can unscrew this and bridge it. So with two of these babies, I mean, you have, it must sound amazing. For this to be able to bridge, you must have a lot of power, but we'll find out. And your speaker A and B, can't wait to read about this online. Hopefully there's something on this, because you know there's nothing on the Toshiba anywhere. That's how rare that one is. This isn't as rare. You can find these pieces pretty expensive on eBay. Like this I've seen for over 300. You know, maybe 150 each on these. But let's see. On the cassette deck, you have a power. Here's, well, you have power. You have unswitched, switched, unswitched, and switched connectors here. And then I've never seen that on a cassette deck. We have some power going there as well. So you have line in and out. And you have your MPX filter. I used to know what that means. Don't know what it means, so I'll have to look it up. Really cool. This is just amazing. And here's a CD player. I guess it has its own amp. Yeah, it's really hot. I guess the level on the front also controls the output level. So why would it have this if it was just plain line out? I guess we can connect it to speakers. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. But it's mint. Look, not a scratch anywhere on this. On the top, on the sides, nowhere. This is just mint. So I'm extremely happy and excited. Hopefully you can feel my excitement, and I can't wait to listen to it. And it's really cool. You can see huge capacitors in here in the power supply. It says Proton. I'd love to show it to you, but Proton plasma. No, it says silicone. Something plasma silicone. Very, very interesting. And weighs a ton. This tiny little thing weighs a ton. Seriously, very heavy. Much heavier than the Toshiba. And is it, maybe someone can write, comment about this, but are all the high-end systems, do they all have this lip on the side? The standard consumer amplifiers and components go right to the edge, but these seem to have a lip right here. That's what this Proton has. Let me see if I can get a better look. Well, I can't right now because I'm connected, but there's a lip on the side. So you have the component and then a lip from the fascia going over the front, which is metal. Is that how you can tell a high-end unit from standard consumer? Let me know. Well, anyways, thanks for watching Mobile Freedom Enterprise, and this has been the Proton D940, I believe. Proton D940 receiver, and the cassette deck and CD player that I received today for free. Awesome. Hopefully we'll get lots of comments and information on this with all you audiophiles that love this stuff as much as I am beginning to love. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.